Welcome back, gamers. I'm Danny from NintendoCade channel. Today I have a really cool unboxing. I want to show you guys this really amazing art book. This is actually featuring the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it's specifically creating a Champions Heroes Edition. Now it's a Heroes Edition because you can see the cover itself, and then it's showing Link's famous tunic, the royal blue. It's amazing. It's a very simplistic artwork, but you guys know this is from one of the most defining games on Nintendo Switch. I very highly recommend it if you're wondering. Just give you guys a little reference here. This is a very heavy book, just the first thing when you take a look in person. And this is, I actually brought out my game, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for Nintendo Switch, just to give you a reference on how large, massive this book is. So you guys know this is a really packed unboxing, so stay tuned to the very end. I'm gonna show you everything what you expect when you get this in your collection. So I'm gonna give you an overview of the box itself so you can get an idea what to expect. On the side panel here, you can see this is creating a champion. This is the main art book, and there's two other features I want to show you guys. Flipping to the back side, this is to give you a nice description of various features that are in the book. It says you are the light, our light, and it has a lot of the artwork you can see right away. These will be it's packed, guys, and you can see a little bit of description. Here's the promotional illustrations, character art, a section exploring the history of Hyrule, exclusive interviews with key developers, and some of the neat features that when I unbox it, I'm gonna give you guys a close look at that. So I unleashed its slumber. Gonna bring out the first book. This is the main one, creating a champion. I put the slipcover to the side for a moment, and you can see right away the amazing Zelda logo with the Master Sword. You guys, this is the classic logo for the game itself. From the back side, give you guys a look at that. Nothing too crazy, but it's a very simplistic book. But we'll just give you a close look. This is a really nice finish. It has a cloth feel to it. It's not glossy by any means. It's a matte, and you will not leave any fingerprints as you're handling this book or reading it, enjoying it all the way through. So flipping to the first set, wow, look at that. That is a really old school look of the map of Hyrule, Central Hyrule right there. It looked like it's written in ancient ink, so just so you will. So really, you guys recognize a lot of the areas like Hebra, Central Hyrule, of course, Eldon. Amazing, just absolutely gorgeous. Very simple, the Sheikah logo. Flipping through, I'm gonna flip it through, guys, very quickly. Open your eyes, just like you open the game for the first time and you start your adventure. Illustration, you guys remember the loading screen? Oh, this is a really nice treat. Key art. Look at this, guys. Link with the various heroes. Unbelievable. Look at this. This is, I guess, it's preliminary artwork that I have never seen myself. And this is one of the promotional art pieces that you see when they release the game. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. This one I haven't hardly seen at all. It's like a sketch of the final product. Another one of the final finished artwork. This is a really nice one. This is old, reminiscent of old Link passing the torch, which is the Master Sword, to Breath of the Wild Link. Link swimming. This is another promotion piece. I've seen this is more like in Europe that they've used. This is the DLC, one of the artworks used for that. So this book does cover DLC artwork material as well. Look at that. This is the Master Sword, classic. This is the one that they used for the 1-year anniversary. And they still do say though, this is a Twitter official 1-year anniversary illustration. So fantastic, they kept this in this book. Just character art, just gonna flip it through very quickly. We have Ganon, right? Calamity Ganon, I should say. This is Princess Zelda in this game. We have the various champions, Urbosa, one of my favorites, obviously. And this is one of the DLC, part of the Master Cycle Zero. Unbelievable. This book is thick and it's insane just looking through it. Wow. The hero awoken from long slumber, this is from the very beginning. This is the when Princess Zelda wear the whole uniform, the princess who sealed Calamity Ganon. Wow, absolutely stunning. I'm just lost for words going through this. Give you guys going through it quickly. The Dark Beast Ganon right there, and a very close look at him. Basic the sketches of his basic form, and they revealed his final form in the end. Of course, Phantom Ganon here. The champions, they're gonna go through with that. Oh my goodness, the Rook, Urbosa. Look at that. Zora. We have the Gorons here, right? Pretty sweet. The Rito. all the species that live, inhabitants of Hyrule. The Gerudo, one of my favorites. I love going through a Gerudo town. Oh, this is Riju, really fantastic. I always thought that her artwork is absolutely stunning, and the character, I just love it. the Great Fairy, when I first saw Great Fairy, it really blew my mind how different it was from Ocarina of Time, but this game is a really nice treat. The monsters, so this is all the villains. You guys know the deal, the moblins. Oh my goodness. The creatures, and look at this. Look at that. The servants of the spring. You guys encounter the dragons of the Hyrule. It's unbelievable. And when I first saw them, it blew my mind. I was like, what was that about? And that's why this game is unbelievable. So this is the weapons and shields. They show you the Master Sword, to say, in its rusted form and then its true form, or say restored form. And the various different weapons that you guys know you pick up from the world, you use it and it breaks. So that's a little bit there, but the attention to detail is absolutely stunning. This is one of my favorite ones, the Zora gear. Oh, this is about the Divine Beast. So they give you a look of that. And you guys notice there's developer notes for each of this section. So really nice that they have that. So you guys want to look into it, you can find out more about it. Look at that. They broke the Divine Beast into parts here, so they can give that little explanation, some notes there. So this is Naboris. They have Meadow. Fantastic. Central Hyrule, the land of beginnings and end. I've never seen this artwork before. This is absolutely breathtaking, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this amazing art book. I'm going through right now, and I'm literally gonna be ecstatic to go through this in detail. Look at this. Hyrule Castle Town in this kind of form. Unbelievable. Never seen it in my life. This is wow. This is really one of the defining games for the franchise, and that's why I had to get this version of the art book. It's absolutely gorgeous. I know I'm repeating myself, but this is like I'm like being a fanboy right now. Being a big Zelda fan from the NES days, and looking at this is like maybe 10 years down the line. I look back at this, see what took to develop the game is unbelievable. There's more developer note, Hateno Village, right? You guys remember that? And does they tell you about the Nanairu? I can't pronounce that name correct, but that's Nanairu. Zora's domain. This is the Plateau of Beautiful Red Leaves. You guys know that. The game is really massive. They have Elden there as well. Reference from the thing about this game, it has a lot of references from previous Zelda games, so that's why I like that. It kind of has a connection to it. Rito Village, the sketches. Look at this. Look at this. Unbelievable. Other locations, the Gerudo, and we have the goddess statue, which they brought over from Skyward Sword. When I saw that, really fantastic. And look at this. This is the heroes, more of their artwork from the beginning. Really, really amazing. Mifa, one of my favorite characters. She's so adorable. Urbosa as well. Rivali. Master Cycle Zero. So again, the DLC content is there. And they give you a little history. Wow, so not only this is an art book, they give you guys a little look at what's going on. This is the history written on the geography of Hyrule. That's totally unexpected. I did not realize that. So I was flipping through the book, not only they tell you about each area, they tell you the history about it. Unbelievable. And they give it to you in like a timeline order, chronology and events. Look at this. They tell you about 100 years ago, the present, even going further back to distant past. I'm flipping all over the place because I'm just looking at about how much content is in this book. It's still going. We're not done yet. 10,000 years ago lore. Look at this. They even give you an old artwork of a history book or a map of an old time and telling history here. They have the Divine Beast here going against Calamity Ganon, so they give you a nice story about that. That's Sheikah, some notes, and then even to explain about 100 years ago what happened. So this is where the game kind of takes place. They tell you that in the beginning, and you gotta learn it through memories of when Link goes through Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We have some excavation and surveys of ancient relics. The champions, they give you a little more detail of that. And then research and training. Look at this, the Great Calamity Downfall. So you can see what happens toward the end of the game. I'm assuming you guys already went through the game compared to me. I'm still working on it, you know, getting everything. I like to complete my games all the way through. The two fortresses and the final battles. Give you guys a little description on that. All right, we're gonna flip to the final end part. Oh, look at this. Princess Zelda's Awakening and Link's Slumber. And they have the various cutscenes. And let me see here. The Great Calamity and the Tribe of Hyrule. The hero awakens. It goes through in, and they give you the diagram of Hyrule Castle. Wow, stunning, stunning. The final battle, and this is where it ends off. The ruins from times of unknown. And oh, look at that. So they give you a little bit of a kind of going through the developer itself. This is the art director. We have an illustrator. And oh my goodness, Eiji Aonuma, the producer, and kind of give you an autograph of him. So that's really nice to see. It's a really nice treat. So a lot of the key developers are there. And flipping to the very last page, if you guys are wondering, this book is about 424 pages. This is the last page, and the cover is right next. So 424 pages, guys. And to just give you guys a hint, the pages are very high quality. It is made in very nice stock paper. So you're getting what you pay for. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm really sad to go through it. And it got another look of the old school map of Breath of the Wild Hyrule. Absolutely stunning. So that is the main book, Creating a Champion. So I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna bring back the main slipcover here. Pulling out the second part. Now, I don't know what this exactly is. I've got an idea from the actual image you saw earlier. So guys see, this is one of the shield that Link carry in the beginning of the game. Fantastic. Pulling it out. Wow. There's two parts actually. I didn't realize that. So this part, I'm gonna pull everything out. And you can see in both of them next to each other. And this is like an envelope. Opening it up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This, I could tell right away what it is. This is actually the map of, oh wow, this is huge. You guys, unbelievable. I'm gonna try to open it up very carefully. This is gonna be going to my collection. And probably I have to find a space for it. Look at this map. Look at this map, it's massive. It covering the scope of this entire frame. Unbelievable. And this is actually printed on cloth. So it's not paper. If you guys are wondering, this is really high quality stuff, guys. Look at the detail. You can see the elevations of the terrain. You can see the lakes, the rivers, the woodlands, the Lost Woods, Central Hyrule, all the regions there. Just like a very old school map. So you guys definitely, I highly recommend this already. I'm seeing this for the first time. It's a really amazing treat. Now we're on to this part here. This is, ooh, this is actually a photo of Link with the champions. And if I recall correctly, this is featured in Hateno village, his home. And this is, by the way, I found this when I was looking through my teacher's notes. I was thinking, you should be the one to keep it, Cass. This is really like an old photo book. And to have this little detail there is absolutely amazing. All the champions there. Really phenomenal. It's a very, this is a very thick card stock. It's really thick. I'm not kidding, guys. It's kind of like an autograph book, if you will. Literally the case. So that's the second part. Now the final piece of this amazing art book is this here. I'm gonna flip it up here. So you guys wondering, this is a little bit, I know this for sure because I'm just looking at it. I have to put it in this angle. So let's put it a little closer. So this is a case that you open. May the goddess smile upon you. Oh my goodness. I'm such a fanboy right now. Pulling out, oh smokes, wow. Look at this. It's a spirit orb. It's really a glass replica of a spirit orb. Unbelievable. It's literally the case. You can see that in the detail in there. Look at that. Just like when you go into the shrines and you complete the challenge that is placed upon you and you get the spirit orb, you really have one in person. Absolutely stunning, guys. I'm gonna flip it around for you guys to see how it is. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, unbelievable. So I'm gonna put this back. This is really gonna be one of the crown pieces of my collection. And down the years, down the line, I'll be proud to say I own this. This is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Creating a Champion Heroes Edition. So this is, again, considered like a limited edition. So I do highly recommend you get this in your collection if you're especially a big Zelda fan like myself. If you enjoyed this episode, I appreciate a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to NintendoCade for more episodes like this. And don't forget to put your thoughts down below if you're a big Zelda fan. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say. I'm Danny at the NintendoCade channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next episode.